Hello everyone, it's Bebop307 here, and welcome back to another episode of Niche, the Funsie tribe. Now, I know it's actually been quite a while since we played this, so I'm sorry if there are some things I've forgotten, but in any case, we'll do a little bit of a quick review. In the last episode, we actually, a lot of stuff happened. In the last episode, Gruncle, Flan, and Black Forest Cake actually formed a connection over tea, over the roots and the herbs that Black Forest Cake obsesses over and loves. And now there's a little baby on the way. But unfortunately, Gruncle Flan is heading towards the end of his lifetime, which is very unfortunate. But luckily, he was able to join the tribe and get to know everybody, fall in love, and hopefully have a child, and reconnect with his long-lost relative Lenko, who had disappeared a long time ago, you know, because she joined our tribe when she was very young. There was nobody else around, and who knows how long some of her family members have been looking for her, you know? So that happened, and we also, I believe, we finally gave our guards the blue gems, which is really, really nice. And I'm assuming that these pink gems, because I didn't make a note of this, but I'm assuming these are just for like the leaders of the tribe, like the OGs. So I guess whenever those two pass away, we'll eventually have to pick some new leaders, which will be interesting. But families are starting to form. We are starting to have gatherers, and we're starting to have gatherers that specialize in different things. We have our scouts that have been sitting on the stumps calling for new nichelings, or they'll be singing like our songbirds, basically, morning songs from whenever we've lost nichelings. And it's been a little bit wild. And I think we're going to do a little bit of traveling in this episode. A little bit of traveling. I'm kind of hesitant to leave this tree, to be honest, because I was looking at our genetics. Let me go ahead and click on Milenta here. I was looking at our mutations, right? Like our genetics that we can unlock, and I believe it was here. We are 10 away from unlocking Cracker Jaw, so I'm kind of hesitant to move Milenta right now. But we will probably move her in the future. Let's take a little snifferoo, because this is like the only tree really nearby, and I know that she doesn't want to stay here, so we're probably gonna move her soon. And then we have like everybody kind of like by this tree, and they're all really spread out right now. We are by a lot of food resources. I feel like we're honestly doing pretty good in that regard. Everybody's pretty set. Like, look at how much food we have, which is very good, because, you know, at some point we're gonna want to travel islands. We've been on this one for a little while already. We're kind of like taking our time, thoroughly conquering it. Don't you think so, whale buddy? And so on. But I do want to go. I do want to go. And one of the things that I want to do is I'm trying to get a person out, so that we can start really having our nichelings kind of like work on that poison thing gene, so that we can start getting a little bit more prepared for the next island that is looking potentially like a jungle island. This looks like jungle tiles to me. But anyway, we'll go ahead, let's finish out the rest of the day. We kind of have people just doing their rounds, just gathering things. We'll probably move a little bit more slowly. Gathering up more. Oh, well, I don't really have the energy to... What did I just have them do? They moved. I didn't have them do anything. Or I guess I did? I don't know. Peaches and Cream is gonna go get this bunny. I believe she's one of our bunny hunters. We have that bit of meat we don't want to lose, so we'll go ahead and send Ellaana, I'm so sorry. We'll send Black Forest Cake. She does have to eat up, and maybe she can get closer to some other berries. And I think we'll have Gruncle Flan kind of like follow after her. And maybe he can sit on this trunk, because he wants to stay by Black Forest Cake, and if he's on this trunk, he'll be able to see his niece, or his great niece. His great niece, Lenko, more. And Lenko and Tallow are talking, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, oh my gosh. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you guys remember something I don't in the previous episodes, feel free to put it down there. I am happy to have reminders. But I believe Tallow and Lenko were really getting along. Just becoming close buddies. Tallow is Misery's child. Unfortunately through a wandering, like a rogue male. So, unexpected. I know that at first, it was a little hard for Nonpareil to kind of accept Tallow because, I mean, that's a rough situation to be put in, you know, not strictly his kiddo, but, you know, Tallow's here, he's a sweetie pie, he's, well, he really is just a sweetie pie, I really like him. I'm trying to remember what other traits I talked about him having, but he is very cute. And I do remember Ginger Cobbler. He is a new member of the pack, and he has his eyes on Ellaana, and they're actually pretty close in age, and it's very cute. And he's very, I do remember him being kind of poetic, and like, who is that beautiful maiden over here? That fantastic, gorgeous creature, who could she be? And so he's like inching closer. He's like, hello, madam, maiden fairer than anything I've ever seen. Eyes beautiful and brown, like the deepest, I don't know, let's see, what's beautiful and brown? And this is coming from somebody with brown eyes, by the way, because her eyes aren't quite amber. They kind of make me think of chestnuts, like just a really, would they know what coffee is? You know what, I guess they would, considering Lava Cake makes a bunch of like berry pies and stuff like that. We'll just say they kind of know what coffee and or tea is. So like eyes as beautifully brown as a rich cup of coffee. How art thou doing? Thine loveliness just astounded me. You know, he's a goober, okay? He's a silly man. So he's just kind of inching closer, asking her about herself, and she's oh gosh. Ellaana is a bit of a, I don't know, would you be blunt? I'm trying to think. Because I know that she's kind of been like a protector of all the other little uns in the family. Like she has always kind of viewed herself as a guard, which is why you tend to see her like, even though she's not got a lot of strength, if you guys look, she's only got 2 strength, enough to like take on a bunny, one hit kind of thing. But she has multiple times jumped at carnivores, getting too close to her like little nieces and nephews who honestly could probably flatten the carnivore much more easily than she could. So I guess you could say she might be kind of fierce, you know? But I don't know how she'd do with this. I think she'd be a little flummoxed, like, I'm good. I'm good, sir. Thank you. Hi? Who are you? I'm Ellaana. Ellaana, gorgeous, what a lovely name, how it flows off the tongue. I am Ginger Cobbler, what a pleasure to meet you. I love him. He sounds like a dip, and then in the best way. We're gonna gather more berries. Oh, more bunnies are running around. I wonder, let's go ahead, we'll actually let Lenko go now. Maybe she was showing Tallow how to be, a, like, bunny hunter, to an extent. You know, maybe how to be a scout. So she's like, this is what you do, this is what you look out for, and then she sees the bunny and she goes back to bunny hunting, because she's actually very, very good at bunny hunting. In this way, she can also kind of keep an eye, and be a little bit closer as need be, and help provide for her new, I guess, like, grunt for Black Forest Cake. We do want to be careful about where we're moving everybody. I think I might move you just a little bit. Okay, that did set us in the dark. So what if I sit you here? Do we have any other guards? Because it looks like we only have 2 guards officially. So I'm thinking we probably want Cherry to be a part of the guard. I wonder if Red Velvet Cake is, you know, we'll actually send him down. Oh, maybe we'll send him back here. I wonder if he'll kind of like have Piranha go back and talk to Anais about being a guard, because we only have, we really only have 2 official guards, and we actually have quite a few strong nichelings. And Anais is terrifying, okay? I'm trying to find her sister. Grandma Lotta is a bit more of a scout, a bunny hunter, stuff like that. And Anais, like they're both very fierce, but Anais is scary. Okay, I mean, look at her. Look at her. And her daughter, Cherry, is even scarier. She's even scarier. I kind of really like how the daughters both how much they mirror their mothers. Like, Cherry's the powerhouse, and Garcia is extremely quick and speedy. Like a prime I almost said bunty hunter. I meant like bounty and bunny, but it would be bunny hunter. What kind of bounty would you be hunting if you were a niche? You just hunt bunnies and moles. That's kind of weird. A little silly. Anyway, my point is made. Oh, I just realized she has sticky tongue in her recesses. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, I like it. Yeah, so there we go. We have that bit of catch up. I think we'll go ahead and we will kind of have like Garcia. No, honey, go back up there. Sorry, sweetie. I am gonna move Piranha over here just a little bit so he can kind of like start talking to Anais about joining the guards. If I move her potentially, no, we're gonna have her stay here so she can watch Milenta. Because if I'm right, I think Milenta's Gremolata, so that's her niece. Yeah, because Muffin was both of their maids. Goodness, they have a lot of kids. Cherry, Garcia, Milenta, Peaches and Cream, Marzipan. Oh, Marzipan, what a cutie. Really detailed berry picker. Yeah, so I think we're going to leave them there. We might just have to pass the turn with some people being able to move. I think I'm going to scooch him just a little bit. And he'll snatch us up some more stuff. Oh, yeah! Look at that. I remember that he used to, he started showing Misery and Lentil ages ago. It's like, see, I can hunt moles too. I know how to do it, because they used to tease him a little bit about it. And that got some more respect from him. I think for all of our scouts, it's always nice to have more new blood. So I'm going to go ahead and have them like sing. Oh, I heard something. Maybe it'll be another carnival. I don't know. I don't know. I think we're going to go ahead. We're going to zoom out. And then we'll pass the turn. See what happens. Somebody sneezed. Yes, that would be Gruncle Flan. Oh, no. Is she able to potentially... Okay, she can actually sit on a nest. So we might go ahead and get her set up with that. Let's take a Snickeroodles and a listen. Nothing too big, nothing too big. Cool. So let's see. Piranha and Anais have been having this discussion. And, you know, Anais is really thinking about it. She's had to deal with the carnivores and the terror and the rogue males that have been threatening, you know, her and her little babies. And she's getting mad. She's like, you know what? I would like to be a guard. I would like to be a guard, okay? Because I'm a little sick and tired of this. I would love to protect everybody. Officially, you know? I mean, of course they all fight to protect each other. Is he like a backup guard? Is that why he's got one blue in the middle? Was that for bunny hunters by any chance? I can't remember. I guess that's kind of what he is. Maybe he's a scout? Unsure. We do have a lot of other colors, so I'm thinking about it. But, yeah, so we'll go ahead. Anais is going to join. Milenta, are there potentially any more... I don't know if this is actually going to drop any. I don't think this one does. We're going to move her a little bit, yeah. Let's have Ellaana come over here. She's like, no, I don't think it's going to do anything. So we'll go ahead. We'll actually send Milenta forward because she's sick and tired of that berry bush. She doesn't want to be there anymore. She's done. Okay, she's done. Oh, look. How dare you. Sorry. And it goes like, Bunny! Bunny! We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna have Gruncle Flan sit up here. And he'll clear some grass. We actually have some nests over here. I don't know if Black Forest Cake would want to go that way, to be honest, too much further. Even though it would use nesting material. I honestly think she'd prefer to set a nest like right here, especially because next turn she'll get to dig at the roots. How perfect is that? And she'll sit down, she'll have her baby there. Now it is, ooh, she might get sick. Whoopsies, my bad. Sorry if that happens. But I think it would make her feel a little better. Okay? Also, let's get this bunny. What is that? I forget, what are these? What do these things do again? What is this? What is it? It looks silly. Looks silly. So yeah, we're gonna have her sit there. We have Noodle here. He's kind of not really caring too much about the bunny, except when it goes and steals his berries. Man, everybody's becoming like really good bunny hunters, honestly. And we're kind of moving up, as you're starting to notice. I think we'll go ahead, we'll move Cherry as far as she can go. We're gonna keep Anais in the rear because she really wants to make sure that her babies are safe. So she's gonna stay here. Cherry can kind of take care of herself, so she's gonna get a little closer to Milenta, make sure she's all good. Pistachio. What gem color should we give our scouts, by the way? Like, and should the scouts be slightly different? I feel like they kind of have a double duty to a certain extent of like being on these, but then this is also where like our mourners, like our singers, our songbirds like to go. So I'm wondering if perchance we do something specific for like our songbirds, or if the scout gem should just be for everybody. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Anyway, so we have these two. These two are continuing to chit chat. They're continuing to like get to know each other. Ellaana's starting to get a little bit less awkward. I mean, she's still awkward, but she's starting to kind of like, look at this guy. It's like, oh, this is funny. And Ducky, as sweetie as he is, he's probably like, what's going on? What is this? I wonder if it would be entertaining. Can you imagine? Like, okay, like say if you have friends, right? And somebody is coming up, maybe they're friends or you know they like this somebody, and they're like talking to them, they're being cutesy, and you're kind of just watching and you're like maybe giggling in the background, like hee 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 hee. That's kind of how it feels with these two. I'm wondering if Ducky's just kind of like almost laughing at them because of like, I don't know, silliness? I feel like friendly, of course, but just like, this is weird. I also feel like though because he's like a young kid, he's probably like, y'all are weird. Adults are weird. You know what I mean? Not just me. Anyway, so Ginger Cobbler has officially, you know, gotten close enough. He knows her name now. He's like, oh, well, I think Lava Cake told him her name, but now he's officially introduced himself. They're talking, he's asking like, well, what do you like to do? What are you interested in? What's your favorite color? All of these things, you know? Very interested in her, and you know, she's like, well, I really care about kids, making sure all my nieces and nephews are safe. And I'm really fond of the like berry muffins that Lava Cake makes and whoever he's taught makes. Those are some of my favorite foods. As for colors, you know, I really do like, let's see, what should I say? I was gonna say blue just because it's the first thing that popped to my mind, but I'm kind of thinking maybe I should pick something that stands out about him. Maybe gold. What do you think? Gold? Something silly, something cheeky, something like, oh, cutesy wootsy, you know? She's like, I really do like gold. Not unlike your fur color, actually. Huh? It's so stupid. I love it. It's great. And he's just like, he gets all flustered. He's like, oh, well, that's how flattering. Thank you so much. I could never have dreamed. All right, I'll move on. Sorry, I know. It's so silly. So Misery was stopping by here, checking up on her son. I'm tempted to kind of like smack at these berries, but I don't know. Oh my gosh, there are a lot of bunnies. I think she might be kind of feeling like going bunny hunting. So we're gonna have her scooch over here, and I think Non-Pearl will do the same. They'll probably go, how many? He has 2. Get smacked! We have so many bunnies, there's like an overrun of buns. Expertly gathering all the things, as per usual, Marzipan, as per usual. So we're gonna go ahead and have Piranha kind of go back up here. We're not gonna give Cherry gems yet until she's grown up, she's too young for them. But her mother has them, and she's guarding the rear. She's ready to kick butt. She's ready to kick butt. Oh no, wait. Let's see. Can I No, go back. I want Tallow to be able to. Here, we'll sing. Stop it. I was hoping Tallow could bunny hunt. Look at the bunnies. So many bunch. What is? Listen. Oh no, that's Smell. Listen, the bunnies. There are so many bunnies. Like, that's just a lot. I wonder. Ducky's probably over here like, what is happening? Oh. No, go back. Stop it. Okay, let's try Ducky. No berries for you, Bucko. No berries. I'm gonna have Red Velvet go up here and gather up this grass. Slowly clearing everything that we can. We'll have the regrowing grass, but for the most part, clearing up. Doing his duties as guard captain. And Piranha's helping to flesh out so that there's really no dark spots. They're being very safe. They're being very secure. They're good, you know? We'll go ahead. We'll pass the turn. Let's see. Yeah, we'll pass the turn. We'll zoom in. We'll zoom in here. Ooh, I can't get the... There we go. Maybe I can... Oh, yeah. Let's go around this way. Yeah, look! Oh, how cute! Let's see. No purse out. Oh no! Oh no, wait, I just... A lot of things just happened. But before we do that... Loretta! Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. That's so pretty. We're keeping Loretta. We're keeping Loretta. Look at her! She's got such an interesting mask pattern. That's so... Ooh. That's so ooh. Okay, so she does have purse snout receptive, at the very least. Haven't gotten a purse snout yet, unfortunately. Yeah, he doesn't have it as a receptus, but he did have it in the thingy. She does have short-sighted eyes in her recessives, unfortunately. Hemophilia. Her fertility's a little better. She has H and A immunity, so you got HC, A. Oh yeah, well you're gonna get A from Gruncle. Well, from Flan, I guess, like father, your dad. Flan, dad Flan. Anyway, so there's Loretta, and she has the mask. Look at her colors. Oh, she has violet eyes in her recessives. How fun! Okay, so she's also got the digging paw. Okay. I think for her mutations, we're gonna want to right away just put normal eyesight. That is blue eyes. Do we have normal eyesight yet? Yeah, we do. So unfortunately, we can't put normal blood clotting because we are not on the generation count for it. I believe, yeah, we're getting close. We're on the 7th generation, but we're not there quite yet. So hopefully soon we'll be able to eradicate that from our genetics, but not just yet. We are going to zoom out because I heard a sound. I swear I heard a sound. That was not good. Let's listen over here. Oh. Ooh. You went to literally the worst option for you. The worst option. Let's see. How much health do you have? How far away is everybody who can beat this thing up? Well, let's go ahead. We're gonna... Yeah, you already only have 6, what was it? No. 2 days. You have 2 days left. Can anybody get to you? Milenta can deal 2 damage. I mean, she wanted something more exciting than her berry bush, so I think this makes sense. Her sprinting over and just slashing at it, probably not to the pleasure of, her mother, Gremolata. What are you doing? That was dangerous. I mean, this is a group full of really dangerous nichelings, to be honest. They're kind of terrifying. But she's just launches herself at the carnivore, takes it out, and now we have a ton of food. Thank you. I'm trying to be careful about how many nichelings we have here. Oh, she can't hop over. Neither can lava cake, really. Aye. It's fine. We'll leave it. We'll leave it for now. So we're gonna go ahead, move Black Forest Cake. We are gonna have them breed again because I'm hoping to get per snout. I want per snout. Alright, so I think Red Velvet Cake might go back just a tad to kind of check up on everybody and be like, hey, what's going on? What was all that commotion? Maybe he'll help Pistachio gather up some food. I might scoot Pistachio over here. He might be like, hey, can you stand here for a moment to help guard while I go check on this? And he can go get a report from Anais and just be like, hey, what happened? You know, I heard a carnivore what sounded like a, you know, big bad or whatever's. Get a bit of a report. We have a lot of bunnies over here. Oh my gosh, I forgot the letter Nick for the root. I'm so sorry, Black Forest Cake. I feel like such a goob. I'm so sorry. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just immediately destroy the nest. I think Gruncle Flan is unfortunately about to pass. He doesn't have that many days left, which sucks. Hopefully we'll get a purse snout with the next baby. And I know I want Ellaana and Ginger Cobbler to eventually have some kiddos, but there's no rush for it. They're still talking with each other, they're still getting to know each other, and I don't want to overwhelm us. I feel like we have quite a few nichelings as is. Everybody's doing their jobs, everybody's doing pretty good. We have all these wonderful berries. I bet Marzipan is ecstatic. She's like, yes, my bushes, they have grown at long last. Darcy is just casually sitting. Maybe she's like trying to juggle the berries. Maybe she's a little bored, like, that carnivore's like the only interesting thing today. I mean, well, the scouting job is like, it's fairly easy. It's like, oh, there's a bunny over there. Oh, there's a thing over there. You know, it's not that hard. But she's like, a little bored. That was quick. That was short. That was kind of interesting, maybe. Let's gather that up. Oh, of course, it's regrowing. We're gonna keep scooting Cherry forward. Goodness gracious, is that girl slow? I think I'm gonna move him up here, and he can gather some more grass. You know, just kind of like twiddling the grass stems between his paws, like talking to her. You know, getting flustered. They're really getting to know each other. I might actually have Ducky kind of move on. Maybe he's like a little like embarrassed for like overhearing like his aunt. Overhearing them basically kind of like flirt, because like look, Ginger Cobbler is very obvious with his adoration, so I think it's gotten a little too much. He's just a little embarrassed, okay? So he's like, I'm gonna go, and then we can sit Ellaana on here while Ginger Cobbler talks, and they continue to get to know each other and be like, hi, so like, you know, have you ever heard of the Theatahhh? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! You kind of look like a cheetah. Hi! Oh, Lancola. Okay, let's look at your genetics. You're another double A. Quick question. Aha! Perfect. We have perfect. Okay. So unfortunately, you do have short-sighted eyes. You actually have, well, you do have Velvet Paw. That, considering the next island we're going to, that might actually be really beneficial to try and breed into the tribe a bit more heavily. So could be nice. She's got some awesome coloring though. I mean, look at that. Look. Here, let me see if I can get forward just a little bit. Yeah, look at that. Here, let's get this. Look at you there. Aren't you precious? Aren't you? Love. She's really cute though. She scared me. She very much scared me. And we 100% have the food to offer this girl. Be like, hey, why don't you join the tribe? Welcome aboard. Oh my gosh. Things are happening. She just spawned in. She's like, sup, I heard you call. You need help? Who are you gonna call? Flan, Cola! So maybe she heard Ellaana's song and was like, oh, that's so lovely. Well, I said her, I mean, she did sing a little bit. Oh, wait, why was Ellaana singing in the first place? Maybe Ginger Cobbler was like, you know, if you haven't heard of Theatahhh, you know, have you ever heard, do you have a favorite song? Perhaps maybe you could sing it to me. I'm sure your voice would be magnificent. Maybe Ellaana secretly likes singing or something, and he's like encouraging her, and she's like, I mean, I guess. And she goes and she's like, la 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 la. And then the clothes like, what was that really pretty song that I just heard? Do you guys know? I don't even know. It's just silly. It's silly. We're having fun. I really like her antlers too. I honestly, we don't really have too many nichelings with the Savannah horns. And I really like the Savannah horns, man. I like the ram horns too, but I really like the Savannah horns. So I'm sitting here like, please. Would love to have more of that. Just what a pretty pattern. What a pretty pattern. Alright, I think that's just about everything. Yeah, let's go ahead. I mean, Red Velvet Cake, he's kind of scoped. He's kind of like, oh wait, was that? Did I move Red Velvet Cake like? You know what? They look very similar. They look very, very, very similar. My bad. I'm gonna say Red Velvet Cake asked Piranha to go check out what the carnivore noise was about. He was like, hey, can you go like do a little check on that for me? And so we'll have him move back just a tad to kind of help balance things out. We'll pass a turn. I do think, unfortunately, that Gruncle Flan is going to be passing very soon. Okay, not dead yet. Not dead yet. Oh no! Oh no, he got Loretta sick. Okay, can she move? We're gonna move Loretta. Just a little bit. And we're gonna move Black Forest Cake here. Can she actually? Oh no, she can't yet. No. She's gonna stay by her baby. We're gonna move the baby. Okay, so it looks like he still has a couple days, thankfully. And before we do much else, let's go ahead and invite this lovely girl. Maybe we can have Ducky run over and like do an invite. She's like, oh, thank you. I heard some lovely singing and then I smelled some of the most wonderful smells that I've ever smelled in my entire life. And, you know, like, she's kind of a little bit hyper. He's like, oh, well, here's over here, you know, he's like, gave her one of the muffins, and then maybe he's like, you know, Lava Cake makes most of them. And so she's like, oh, I have to go meet him. She's like, hello, I'm a new member to your tribe, and I really like the muffins you make. I heard all about them. And just like start talking to him. And I think he's gonna be like, huh? You heard what? Oh, really? Yeah. I don't know how dazed he'd be. But I think he would definitely be very intrigued by her. So we'll have them talk. Oh my gosh, the amount of buns up in this place is crazy. Gosh, there's so many. I'm gonna let Paulo jump after it. Look at that, he caught his first bunny and he did it right in front of his mom. I bet she's so proud. She's like, that's my boy. Good job, bun. You did a good pounce. You did a good pounce, and you used used like a joint strategy. Good job. She's like, woo, you did great. You did great, honey. Man, Peaches and Cream is just kind of like going off. She's going off on her own little world over here. Non-Pro's just kind of checking on everybody. He's like, hey guys, how we doing? It's like, you know, checking on Lenko, making sure everybody's all good. Misery snatched up the mole like a pro. Garcia's still kind of bored, gathering the grass, getting some berries, wondering if there's anything else happening. Because, like, I mean, Marzipan, you know, you can only listen to Marzipan talk about, like, the very specific way and detail and most efficient way of gathering berries so many times before you're just like, yeah, And no offense, Marzipan dear, you're very passionate. We admire that. We really do. But, you know, we have other stuff we want to do. And Garcia's, she's like a teenager. I mean, it's only so interesting, you know? I think I'll go ahead and have Piranha gather some of these. We'll have Anais gather this. And I just noticed Milenta's officially grown up. How awesome. I think she wants to be a guard, you know, but she doesn't have a lot of strength. So she's gonna have to go and talk to her Uncle Red Velvet Cake about it. So we're probably gonna send her over this way to start talking to her uncle about joining the guards. She did finish off a carnivore and she has shown quite a bit of bravery. So maybe she could. Because I know she was kind of sick of that berry bush, and I think as a kid she was more into it, but she started getting tired. She started getting done with it. She's like, I don't wanna. You know, I wanna do something new. She's like, I wanna be where the guards are. I wanna fight the monsters they're fighting. You know? Gathering some more grass, gathering some more berries, getting all the supplies. Gruncle Flan is happy to be here, to be by his wife, his partner, and his new little baby Loretta. And by the way, if you guys have any names that you want to suggest for new nichelings, feel free to comment them down below. And, you know, just let me know. I do like using your name suggestions for these guys. It's fun. I will say I might keep Loretta because I do like it for her quite a bit. I think it's very cute. Oh my gosh, is she like a chocolate dipped cherry? She kind of looks like a chocolate dipped cherry, doesn't she? Oh, that's so cute. Oh, or strawberry. More cherry. More cherry, I think, but like, oh, cute. Cute. She really just kind of makes me think of candy, but I really like the name Loretta. And then we do have Lincola. She's a little bit sick, so we're gonna have to worry just a tad about her getting lava cake sick, but it'll be alright. I think we've moved just about everybody that we could. I think Ducky, I forget why Ducky came back here. Oh, because he was inviting Lincola to the tribe, so he unwittingly ended up getting a bit stuck in overhearing the flirtatious conversation and just chatting between these two, and Ginger Cobbler has kind of taken up this spot for now, just kind of meandering. He's kind of finding things to do to stay by Ellaana's side. Yeah, really that's it. He's just like, he's kind of trying to find ways to stay around, you know? Oh, he's shaded! Oh, that's so nice! Yeah, he's not gonna be overheated anymore. How nice, how lovely. But yeah, I don't really know what else we could do. I guess I am gonna bring Anais up, and I think eventually I kind of want to move everybody up further because I do want to start moving towards this second half of the island, which we're already kind of doing with Peaches and Cream. You know, she's just kind of going off. She's like over here, she's like, I'm busy, you know, I'm getting stuff done. I'm hunting bunnies, I'm exploring, there's some interesting stuff over here. Like, she's off. You know, she's going this away, she's going this away. But yeah, I don't really think there's much else that I can actually reasonably have my nichelings do right now. I think I'm gonna, yeah, because I'm gonna keep Red Velvet Cake kind of in this area. I'll have him gather this grass again. He tries to keep on top of it. And Pistachio, he's kind of wandering around. I'll kind of keep him here just for the time being. And then I think we're gonna really start moving people. That might be more in the next episode, but I am gonna pass the turn one more time. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna pass the turn one more time just because I want to get to day 70. We have more sickness. Let's make sure Lava Cake doesn't get sick here. Okay. We're on day 70. How nice. We are going to go ahead. We're going to scooch her just one away. Just one. Just one. And we might do a little bit more when we get back. But I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. I'm sorry if it isn't as long as the other ones, or maybe it is, and I just didn't realize how much time had passed. But it was nice to dive in, and it was also nice to kind of like, I don't know, hopefully find a bit of a better balance of still doing a bit of story, still like really taking our time with the characters, but also not overthinking about every single character, because like, I want to get better at making progress and going through more days in an episode if I can, while still not really rushing too much. Because I know it's fun to really theorize, but, you know, I feel like sometimes it becomes a little too long-winded, and I want to get better at just like having guys, you know, having them do things, being okay with not finishing every single nicheling turn, and kind of focusing on overarching goals. Speaking of which, one thing that we are going to do before we ski-doodle, oh wait, no, I already had her, oh, okay, we're good, never mind. She gathered it, we're okay. Yeah, we're all good, she gathered it. Oh, actually, I do want to zoom out. There is nothing in the bushes, we're good, woo! But yeah, I want to get a little bit better at trying to find a balance, because I do really like telling stories with niche, but I also kind of want it to be, I don't know, be a little more loosey-goosey with it, you know, just kind of like go. Everybody has their moment, everybody has their shine, and if that's not every single niche, that's fine, is it? I want to get through the days more. So we are now on day 70. I do think that'll be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm hoping that in the next one, we might potentially have Ellaana and oh, where is he? Ginger Cobbler. Yeah, Ginger Cobbler might potentially let them breed, and they might not have the baby right away, but let them breed. And I do want to start really moving our nichelings over and closer to this. And I want to try and go to the Jungle Island soon, but I also really want to try and see if we can't get Purse Snout. I want Purse Snout. I think something that I might actually do, you know what? I've been saying is like we'll finish the day, but we're going to do something really, really quick, okay? What was that? We have a lot of nichelings. We're going to kind of go quick about this. We will finish the day. We're going to sit her here. We're going to move her daughter Loretta by her. I'm not going to have her kill the mole because then she won't be by her daughter. We'll gather up berries. Yeah, we're just going to go quick. I could have been doing this while I was talking with you guys, but it's been a bit of a silly goober pie. Oh no! Red velvet cake, you scared the mole. I say, even though I was the one who kind of like made a move. We'll gather up the meat. Tala's gonna very happily go back to his spot and be like, hee hee, I got a bunny. We're kind of sending everybody all over the place. Lenka will go back over here because I want to see. Oh, maybe we'll have Peaches and Cream temporarily sit on that. Let's go ahead and scooch forward a little bit. We have so many bunnies around here. So many. Boop. I'm gonna try to like, I'm hoping we can get another wanderer because eventually I would like to have another line that is not at all related to any of our current nichelings. I'm not sure if these two, K and B, A and A, they could, but also let me look at their genetics. Ooh. You know, that might actually not be, that might not be the best idea. But you get my point. I do want to get some new wanderers in because I'd like to add some new family lines completely. That's really what I was trying to do here. Call them out, see if we could get some new peeps, new everybody's, see what we're doing. But we're pretty much done with this turn now, so I think we'll go ahead, we will end it now. I hope you guys enjoyed this and, you know, enjoyed seeing a new friend here, a new little baby Loretta, and then you enjoyed seeing a brand new, very, very striking nicheling who's got a bunny right there. Look at that. We'll take a picture because it's cute. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I want to thank you all for watching, but I gotta be bopping out of here, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.